Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. I'm Sean Hildreth, and in this week's episode, we have some pretty big guests, including one that maybe hasn't been seen before. We've got Bigfoot from Jackson County United Way's upcoming Hidden Voice Challenge. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll find out more about that soon. And we talked with Seymour Main Street. Darren Kane came along and told us a lot about the Bourbon Pour, an exciting event coming to Seymour, Indiana. And we talked with the Rural Witch. You can find out more about the things she offers and the fun event they have coming up, Books and Brooms. And then we also talked with Poplar Street Restaurant about their upcoming St. Patrick's Day celebration. They've got some great food and green beer, so you're not going to want to miss that. And we couldn't do this episode without Prosser Career Education Center. So thank you, Prosser, for sponsoring us. If you want to find out more about Prosser Career Education Center, check out their website. If you're looking for a new career, maybe you have someone in your life that needs some new skills, tell them about Prosser Career Education Center and check it out. And here we go.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now, talking about one of the favorites that you have to try when you're in Southern Indiana. We're visiting with Kate with Poplar Street, of course, located in Jackson County, but definitely has been here for a minute. So, Kate, this Poplar Street, everybody knows about it. There's a lot of fun stuff happening. It's been around for a while, too, right?
Yeah. We're celebrating our 90th birthday.
90
actually.
years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, Poplar Street's been around for 90 years.
Okay, well,
This
if you haven't
summer.
been there, now's the time to go.
Now's the time.
Especially now with March rolling around, you guys have a lot of great lucky specials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have a St. Patty's Day special from Friday to Tuesday. And Friday and Saturday, we'll have Reuben balls and sauerkraut balls and green beer. And then that carries on to Monday. And then Tuesday, we'll have that as well as corned beef, cabbage, carrots, a Guinness chocolate cake, and bread pudding.
Okay. All the things to celebrate Irish traditions happening at Poplar Street. And of course, you guys are the place to go over the summer, especially when the weather warms up. You have an amazing patio. So let's talk about that.
Yes, it'll be open this spring, and we'll have it all up and ready with bands ready to play for you.
Okay. So people want to find a full schedule or maybe a menu. Where's the best place they can check out online?
It'll be updated, and it'll be on www.poplar-street.com. And you can also follow us on Facebook for the latest updates.
All right. So when they're not enjoying a special St. Patrick's Day menu, what are some of the go-to fan favorites that are just like people come all the time for this? What's the items?
Cheese balls.
Cheese balls. Why have I never had those
balls
there? Okay.
Oh my gosh. We have hot. We have pepper jack. We have cheddar. We have cheese curds.
Okay, we like our fried cheese here in Southern Indiana.
Oh yeah,
and, make a note of that if you're moving here.
Yes,
we have to eat fried cheese. Feel sorry.
Breaded tenderloins are also.
Okay,
and we get our meat from Darlage Meats.
Okay,
it's all fresh.
It's all
never
fresh.
Frozen.
That's good.
Yep.
So how big are the tenderloins?
Well, they're not huge. They're enough.
Perfect
for a person.
And they're not super thick.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key to tenderloins, to bread them yourself and to make them thin enough.
Yes.
Yeah. A thick tenderloin is no bueno.
No. Or
it's
too
not good.
big.
Too
much.
You can't have too much.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I love it. All right. So what's your favorite?
My favorite.
Yes. Like what's the thing? Like if you happen to be like, oh, I'm going to take this home tonight. What are you taking home?
I'm taking home.
What about one of your desserts?
The pizza.
Oh, the pizza. That's one of my favorites.
It's actually pizza day on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays is pizza day. Yep. Okay.
And it's huge around here.
Oh, yeah.
We are packed from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And you can't beat half-price pizza.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. Pizza never goes on sale that much. Yeah. Because you can get whatever toppings you want.
Yeah.
And you can get a crustless one.
Yes, you can.
I know. That's what I usually get.
Cauliflower crust, too.
Okay. Listen to all these little inside things from Poplar Street. I love it. Okay. And then you also have an amazing dessert menu. I think I'd be amiss if I didn't talk about like all your special sweet treats at the end.
Oh, yeah. It's a hit or miss. It's whenever she's in the mood.
Yeah.
Or we're in the mood.
I love that.
And people are like, Priscilla, we need to have Cherry Delight. And then she's like, on it. It's awesome.
Yeah. So it's happening. Whatever. You never know what it's going to be, but it's always going to be delicious.
But this Tuesday, the Guinness chocolate cake and the bread pudding is
Okay.
A big hit.
And this is on March 16th, correct?
17th.
Okay.
Tuesday.
All right. Yes. All right. I didn't know what day it was. Okay, cool. Just show up. It's fine. St. Patrick's Day. It's happening at Poplar Street. It is a popular place to go. If you're moving in and around Southern Indiana, Jackson County, it's worth the trip. You should definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Your taste buds will thank me. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. We are at a great little store here in Southern Indiana, and it happens to be located in downtown Seymour, and it is the Rural Witch. Now, it is housed in the Magic of Books bookstore, and Megan Kestner is our guest today, and Megan's going to tell us a little bit about her shop, some of the things you can get here, and a really exciting event they have coming up. So thanks for joining us, Megan.
Thank you so much, Sean. Yes, I am Megan with the Rural Witch Company. I am sister businesses with the Magic of Books bookstore. We have a little bit of everything here. We have new and used books with the Magic of Books bookstore. We also have with Rural Witch, I have crystals, I hand make jewelry. I use a stainless steel base, so it's hypoallergenic. It'll last a very long time. I use natural gemstones sourced from around the world. Everything is ethically sourced. I do a lot of research to make sure there's nothing but goodness in the jewelry that I have here. New inventory consists of, I got altar cloths, candle holders, candles, have a wide variety of tarot. Trying to think.
Yeah, and that's great. And so when you're here, if somebody comes in and they're perusing everything, do you also offer like tarot readings, things like that here as well? And
yes, I've been a professional tarot reader since 2012. Did a lot of studying. Been doing tarot here in the Seymour community for about 5 years now. Before that, I mainly stayed in Columbus. So, yeah.
Well, that's great. So people can come in here, they can find a variety of things, jewelry, incense, wonderful books, both new and used, you said, and a wonderful assortment of eclectic art and beauty, and just a fun place to come and spend some time. And speaking of that, if somebody wants to come down and spend time, they can come to the event coming up soon. You have a really unique and fun event coming.
Yes, on March 21st. There are 2 different time slots available for this. So if you're more of an afternoon person than an early morning person, we have 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But we have Books and Brooms. What we're going to do is have everyone come in. We have May's Townhouse, which if you're part of Seymour community, everyone loves May's. Tanya Pacey, she's going to be with us. She's helping us with the brooms as well, but she is bringing the food here, so it's going to be good. Then we have mimosas that we're going to have. So we got a license to do that. So mimosas, and then we're going to have miniature bookshelf brooms or altar brooms, however you feel like using them. They are just to cleanse your space, but we're going to be decorating those to fit your needs.
That's
so
wonderful.
We'll have lots of different little accoutrements to decorate them with.
So you can get together with your friends, come in, have brunch, and make a broom. That sounds like a pretty fun event.
Yeah,
and a mimosa to boot. That's awesome. So if somebody wants to get tickets for that, where do they go to get tickets?
So you can go to the Magic of Books events page. So if you go on Facebook, they have the little drop down, and everything is linked there. There are 2 separate little ticket places to go on that event page. One's for the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., one's for the 10 to 11. So yeah, you and your friends get on there. Spaces are limited because we only have about 12 to 14 places we can comfortably set people and let them have room to craft whatever they want to craft. So it's going to be wonderful and so much fun.
Well, that's great. So check out the Magic of Books, Rural Witch, and Books and Brooms coming up soon. And thank you again for joining us. And we'll be right back on Southern Indiana Now.
Well, Wherever you go, our stations have your music, local news, local sports, and local weather covered. 95.3 WUME brings you today's best hits, along with Paoli sports, local news, and weather. 98.7 WSCZ plays the timeless favorites from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, as well as local weather and Orleans high school sports. And 96.9 WKLO keeps it country with all your favorite classic country hits, plus Corridon and North Harrison high school sports, as well as local news and weather. Your soundtrack for Southern Indiana is found on 95.3 WUME, 98.7 WSEZ, and 96.9 WKLO.
Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. I'm Sean Hildreth, and I have a wonderful guest with me today. It's Darren Kane from Seymour Main Street, and we're going to be talking about the Bourbon Pour, a great event to support Main Street here in Seymour, and a great event if you are a bourbon enthusiast. So Darren, thank you so much for coming and talking to us a little bit about this event. So before we talk about the event, tell us a little bit about Seymour Main Street.
Yeah, so we revitalize and promote downtown. Main Street is all of our businesses within our district, anything we can do to help market or help our business owners.
That's great. And downtown Seymour has been thriving. It's been great. So great job. Congratulations on a wonderful job, and keep going. And one of the things you're doing to support Main Street are events. You know, you've had a lot of wonderful ones throughout the year, but your next one is the Bourbon Pour.
Bourbon Pour, yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about it, you know, just a general overview, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty about tickets and all that.
Yeah, so that is April 11th at Knights of Columbus in downtown Seymour at 6:30. And if you are a bourbon enthusiast, you get 5 blind tastings of bourbon. And then we have a distiller that will kind of talk to you about what you're tasting. His name is Aaron Harris. And then there's also a silent auction.
Great. So if somebody comes in and they don't know bourbon, it'll give them little, you know, they'll get some tasting notes and understand how it's made and things like that.
All the knowledge for the bourbon, I guess you could say.
And, you know, probably to put on an event like this, you probably need a lot of support. So you've got great volunteers that help you, and I'm sure you have great sponsors as well. So if you want to thank any of them, that would be a great time to do it.
We have a lot of sponsors for this event. We couldn't do it without them. So Gerker Construction, BD Insurance, NITEC, New Legacy Wealth Management, Roger Wessel with Berkshire Hathaway, Royalty Roofing, Saiho Insurance, My True Advantage, ATS Services, Vital Farms, Jackson County Dental, and SCL Investments.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of support for this event.
Yeah, and that's great. A lot of great businesses supporting it. A lot of fun. Now, do you have any great volunteers you want to thank that are helping put this together? Or, you know, I'm sure you've got lots of people there.
We have a lot of support. Our promotion committee for Main Street does a lot of the heavy lifting for this. Jordan Rehart and Brian Terrell really do a lot for this. I mean, this is like really their event that they love. So they love this so much. So, so Puckett's Pizza will also be there serving food. So I'd like to give them a shout out as well.
Great. So again, you know, just kind of coming in at, you said April 11th
at 6:30.
At 6:30. And if someone wants to get tickets, what are the ticket prices for this?
Yeah, so we have 2 ticket options. You can have a designated driver ticket. So if you aren't there drinking, but still just want to come, have some fun, participate in the silent auction, you can do that. And that's $18. But if you do want to come and participate in the bourbon activities, those are $60.
That's great. You know, because it's going to a good cause. You get to have a great tasting, have some food, visit with friends.
Yep.
Sounds like a great Saturday night.
And all tickets can be purchased on Seymour Main Street's website.
Great. So if somebody is coming for the silent auction, what kind of things can they expect in the auction?
We're still working on those, but a wide variety of things donated from a lot of our downtown businesses.
Oh, great.
A lot of bourbon.
That's what I was wondering. Is there any kind of rare bottles or things that people will bring in? We'll see.
We'll see.
I guess. You got to show up to find out.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you for joining us. If you want to find out more about that, SeymourMainStreet.org. And you can get tickets, you can go enjoy yourself, or you can be the designated driver and make sure everybody gets home safe. But go Go have fun at the Bourbon Pour. We'll be right back on Southern Indiana Now.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and as you can guess, we have a furry guest with us in the studio. And of course, we're talking with Bigfoot. Apparently, he was real. We just broke the story wide open. You heard it here first. Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you like to call him. He's real, and we found him here in Jackson County, Indiana. So we're talking with Emily, and not Bigfoot, but he is here with the Jackson County United Way. And let's talk about why Bigfoot is actually in the studio, and then what all fun things happening on the United Way front.
Yes, so Bigfoot is here. We're really excited at Jackson County United Way. We are having our second Jackson County Hidden Voice event. This is something that we started last year as a fundraiser. And so if you've never seen it, it's kind of a play on The Masked Singer on Fox. So it's a show that's been on Fox for about 14 seasons. And so we brought it to Jackson County and we put our own little spin on it. So we have 8 local celebrities like Bigfoot here who put on a costume and they get up on stage and they perform some songs for a panel of judges, all while raising funds for our local initiatives here in Jackson County.
It's going to be a fun night. How can people get tickets and tables and sponsorships and all the things?
We're really lucky because we actually opened up ticket sales with hardly any seats or tables or sponsorships. So we have been really lucky with our participants this year. Unfortunately, we don't have any tickets for our evening show, which is kind of like a full length event where the contestants will come out. They perform 2 songs. Well, they perform a song. They get votes. And as they get votes, whoever gets the most votes will go on to the second round to perform their second song. So that one is a little bit longer. We don't have any tickets for that, but we do have, because we had such a big demand, we do have matinee tickets still available.
Okay.
So the evening show, like I said, is a little bit longer. The matinee is kind of a late morning show, a little bit shorter. So the contestants will come out, they'll perform their first song, and then people will have the ability to vote and have them move on the second half in the evening. So there's no reveal. It's a little bit shorter, more family friendly, especially for folks with kiddos who don't or can't sit through a long 2-ish hour show. So we have plenty of tickets still available there. So if you are interested in coming out, should be pretty fun. We're excited. You can go to our website. It's jaxc.org/JC Hidden Voice, and all of the tickets and information about the show is there.
Okay, so let's talk about how Bigfoot became part of the United Way.
Yeah, so Bigfoot, like I said, is one of our contestants. We're very lucky, I think, this year that we have 8 incredible contestants.
Bigfoot's one of the contestants.
Yes, Bigfoot is a contestant. We have 8 really incredible contestants this year who have just been showing up and showing out. So you may have seen Bigfoot around town, around Jackson County, kind of promoting the event, getting donations, getting...
So is he actually going to sing? It's he, right?
Yes.
So is he actually going to sing in this costume?
I believe that Bigfoot
so you already
is
got
ready
your costume,
to go.
you remember what you're going to wear that night?
Yes.
Nothing like that? Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
So, he's ready to go and he'll be up on stage performing. I know he's got a couple really great songs that...
we can't know the songs ahead of time, right?
It's very, very top secret. Everything about Hidden Voice is top secret.
Top secret. Okay.
But it's sure to be a really great show. So even though we don't have any of those evening seats left, come out for the matinee.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah.
It's going to be so fun. We're excited just to see how everybody puts their own spin on it. And Bigfoot has been cited all over the place, getting the word out. And we're
we hear on the internet.
Yes. You may have seen You can. I know that Bigfoot has a Facebook page you can follow. A lot of the contestants do.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really great opportunity to kind of see where they're at and what they're doing.
So are most of the songs that the contestants select, are they fast? Are they slow? What do you
Well,
find gets the most fun from the crowd?
I will say, like, we kind of give the contestants the opportunity to
Sure.
choose their own songs. So it's really about what they want to do. But, you know, having those, like, really fast, more upbeat songs that you
Yeah.
can move to, or the really, like, soul wrenching songs that people love to sing out.
Yeah.
I think, you know, those are the things that get people excited and like
Yeah.
want their contestant to keep going through the entire thing. So we have a really wide range of songs that the contestants have put together. So that's really fun.
I
So,
bet the hard part's picking the costumes.
yeah. And
That would be my hardest part.
you know, I feel like there were only a couple of them that had a hard time. Bigfoot's was easy. You had an easy time picking out your costume.
Wow.
It was a no-brainer.
Did it go with the song?
I don't think it goes with
So
the
the
song.
costumes don't
They
necessarily
don't
go.
have to go. We
Okay.
do have a couple that their songs are directly like influenced by their costume,
Okay.
or vice versa.
Is it hard
So-
to find like the full? I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard to be covered like all the way.
Yeah, and it's really cool because this year, a couple of the contestants chose the route of like, you know, costumes like this,
Yeah.
and then some
I mean,
of them
we're not being able to tell anything.
Yeah.
That's down to the toes.
completely covered, and you know, all like one piece, or a lot of them will choose to do inflatables, which is super fun.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just kind of neat to see how people put their
Yeah.
persona together and what they
Okay.
decide to do.
I love it.
Last year was a great year. We were able to raise $25,000 for our 62 Fund, which is a new initiative that we started this year, which provides micro grants to local agencies that are really pushing forward our work in the areas of healthy living, youth opportunities, and financial security. So last year, if you haven't seen it and you are interested in kind of seeing what the whole thing looks like, go to our website, check out the recap video. It's jacsy.org
Yeah, they'll just give it a Google.
/hidden
Yeah.
voice. And we have our recap video on there, and you can see
Super
like
fun.
how everybody like really
So I'm
got
going to
into
get to
it.
know eventually who was sitting in here and we didn't get to talk
And
to.
you didn't get to talk to.
I
but
know, that's crazy.
What I'll say is we're so grateful
Yeah.
for the contestants.
I bet
and-
the contestants find like when you are completely, no one knows who you are, then you can kind of like have some fun. You're not
Yes.
nervous because you're like, they're judging you on Bigfoot, not like, that's Joe behind the mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not, you know, but
Yeah.
I think that would help the confidence level be higher.
I think so. Bigfoot, do you think that it
Is your
makes you-
confidence level higher because you're in a costume?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be the case.
And-
it's like hiding behind the internet. I mean, everybody's more confident behind a keyboard, right? So,
Exactly. And, you know, talking to a couple of the other contestants too, they're like, you know, I would never do something like this if it was just me doing it. But because I'm, you know, hidden
A persona
and I'm a
sometimes.
persona, like I just
Yeah.
feel like I can go out and do whatever.
Heck yeah.
So it's going to be a really fun time.
that's fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Who won last year?
So
What were
last
they
year,
dressed as?
Last year was The Baby. And they did, I forget their second song, but they did Baby Got Back. And because you were asking about like, is it related to
Yeah,
the songs?
yeah.
It was Baby Got Back, and I forget the other one. But it was Angie Valerial was our winner last year.
Do they
And-
actually have to sing?
Yes. So
Oh,
they're
so it's actually them singing.
they're
okay.
singing.
They're
and
not lip syncing.
They are, well, pre-recorded because it is kind of difficult, as
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
imagine,
To sing it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how would you sing? So you just lip sync. You
Yeah.
don't really even have to
You're
sing.
moving and
You just show up
grooving.
in a costume and dance and people have to guess who you are.
And you're moving and you're grooving. And
Okay.
so last year we had a lot of really like fun upbeat contestants as well. So we've just been really lucky with this. It's so
super fun.
It's such a great time, and we're excited to get to bring it back. But
Sure.
it takes good contestants to make
Super
it a
fun.
good time.
All right. You heard it here. And definitely now you know Bigfoot is real and you
Yes.
can find him in Jackson County. We'll be back here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Thanks for joining us for a fun-filled episode of Southern Indiana Now. We hope you enjoy the places we visited, and we hope you'll visit them too. And we want to say a big thank you to Prosser Career Education Center for sponsoring this episode. Check them out. Prosser Career Education Center is great for you, great for skills, great for new learning. And we'll see you next week right here on Southern Indiana Now.